Yeah, well, we had a wild one here today inside the Kirby Sports Center. Coach Kia Damon Olsen's here to break it down with us as the Lafayette Leopards get a really impressive win over American, 64-57. Coach, your thoughts on the game and specifically the fourth quarter and how you guys were able to battle back and pull this one out?
Can you ask that again? I couldn't hear you.
Just your thoughts on the game and specifically the fourth quarter.
I thought it was going to be a back-and-forth game, and in the first half it pretty much was. I thought that we needed to respond in the third quarter because that's been a problem for us a little bit throughout the season, and I thought they did a good job of when they went on the run, we were able to halt it and then get on the run on our own. And I thought in the fourth quarter we just made the plays that needed to be made to give ourselves a lead and then push it forward.
Yeah, one of the interesting things, that fourth quarter, you have the same five out there the whole time in terms of Kay, Abby, Michaela, Kayla, and Haley. What is it about that lineup that you feel like clicks and allows you guys to do what you were able to do today?
I just rode what was working for us. You know, Kay came in and gave us a big spark, and I just left her in there. So she did a good job. She's been playing well, 3 of the last 4 or 5 games, and so, that's kind of the reward you get.
Yeah, now in terms of the end of the game, the guys over there were very curious just in terms of what was going on in terms of the timeout, advancing the ball. They would love to hear your thoughts there.
So I don't know what player that was for American that was attempting the free throw, but I told the official that whether the ball goes through the hoop or whether we rebound it, I want a timeout immediately. Now, I told it to the official closest to me, but the official that was underneath the basket, by the time that they communicated, they said that our player dribbled. So the rule is if you dribble, then you're not able to advance the ball. So that was the conundrum between the officials.
Yeah, well, ball don't lie, as they say. You guys come out with this one. What does this win mean to you guys, and how do you move forward from here?
Well, I think after, no one was really happy with the way that we played the second half versus Loyola. So being able to bounce back against a tough American team and come out victorious, we'll definitely take that. It was a tough turnaround for 48 hours, but we were able to get it done.
Yeah, well, really impressive stuff. Congratulations, Kia. Really appreciate it.
Thank you.
All right, well, we got Michaela Andrews, our player of the game, coming over this way. Here you go. Wrong camera, Michaela. You're good. All right, so Michaela Andrews, 22, 24, what'd you finish with? You hit so many free throws at the end, yeah. So you start out shooting cold 1 for 11, and then you pick it up basically hitting every shot from there on out. What is it about your mindset that allows you to kind of, wash that away and have that mentality to where you believe you can get that next bucket?
Yeah, it's a lot to do with my teammates. They keep telling me, keep shooting, they're going to fall. And I believe them, and, we believe in each other. So if someone's having a cold night, we're like, hey, we know those shots are going to fall usually, so just keep shooting, and we're going to be good.
I was just talking to Coach about this start of the fourth quarter. She puts you back in, so you have the 5 of you, Kay, Kayla, Haley, and Abby. You guys stay out there that whole fourth. What is it about that group that you feel like really works?
Yeah, for today's game, we really we were just connecting. We were playing great defense. We were moving together. We were sharing the ball. We had great energy. We also fed off the energy from the bench. So, it was just great overall.
Yeah, well, this time of year, the games, they always mean a little bit more, and yet you head down to kind of towards the finish line here. What is it about this team that makes you believe that you guys have the ability to do what you did today and make a kind of run here as we work through these final few weeks?
Yeah, we were really hungry for a win, and just to play better, because, obviously last game we got a little embarrassed, so we were taking that on the next team since we can't face Loyola again. And yeah, that just motivated us, and we know we're a better team than that, so just motivating each other, motivating ourselves.
Yeah, we've now swept American. You did it pretty impressive fashion here today. Congrats, Michaela.
Thank you so much.
All right, Gary, John, back to you guys.
All right, Sam, thank you for a job well done. Well, while the girls are signing autographs, John, why don't you take a look at the numbers?
You mean I not wanted over there? No, probably
nobody
not.
asked.
Well, what can you say? Lafayette somehow found a way out of the doldrums, and American really played just solid basketball. They spread it around. Lemaster was in fuego from downtown. Emily Johns, as advertised, started this great ball movement and set Lemaster up for the wide open 3. I thought Haley Smith did a terrific job early on to keep Lafayette with a pulse. It wasn't always easy. There's Michaela Andrews with the dribble drive and the dish to Abby Antignoli, and then Sada Nachanai-Easy. Nice job getting to the rim. And she's a strong young woman. She can get to the front of the rim and finish inside. and the Lafayette ball movement here. Watch Kay Donahue, big game out of Kay on the ball reversal, the dribble drive. It finds Drummond for the layup. Lafayette did a lot of nice things. I thought this is what got Michaela Andrews going. The perimeter game wasn't there, and she hit 3 straight baskets, Gary, from around the rim. And here's the 3rd one in a row. And sometimes that just kind of gets a player going. And from there, it was Katie barred the door, because she was then got the step back going. She was 8 of 10 from the free throw line down the stretch. Watch the 2-on-1 break. The great dish from Abby Antignoli to Kay Donahue. And at that point, Lafayette was a runaway train. They just were not going to be stopped. A big 3 right here by Abby Antignoli. And boy, they just persisted. They kept, watch the reverse layup by Donahue. You know, I can't figure it out, Gary. You and I were sitting here trying to figure out which team was going to show up, but the right one did down the stretch.
It was a really strange game. As I mentioned, Jekyll Hyde, and I'll tell you, they kept changing who was going to be Jekyll and who was going to be Hyde. And Lafayette, it turned out to be Jekyll at the end of the ball game.
Yeah, you know, we talked about the turnover issue. American prides itself in turning teams over. Now, when you're talking about an average of 17 a game, that means there's lots of games when they create 21 and 22 turnovers. But Lafayette took good care of the basketball today. They were respectable on the backboards, and as a result, just enough to win once the shots started falling on offense.
Anna Lemaster had 21 points in the ball game to lead Americans 18 points, make it 16 points for Emily Johns. And Lafayette, of course, got a double-double out of Michaela Andrews, 22 and 12. Haley Smith with 10, Kay Donahue with 11. Lafayette wins the game. American goes to 9 and 15, 7 and 6 in the Patriot League. Lafayette goes to 9 and 15, 4 and 9 in the Patriot League. We'll see you Wednesday. Oh, no, we won't see you Wednesday. We'll see you next Saturday when the Lafayette men take on Lehigh. We'll have that ball game for you at 2 o'clock. For John, for Sam, for all of us on the Astound television team and the Lafayette Sports Network, for ESPN Plus, we thank you so much for watching us. Goodbye, everybody.